Good morning. It's not morning. It's afternoon. It's Tuesday, May 19th. It's 1:54 p.m. And I fell asleep on the couch for the last 2 hours because I've been exhausted.
Hi, I'm a musician in Canada. 45 weeks ago, I decided I was going to spend the next year really going for it and documenting it here. I figured that if I couldn't get something going in a year, it's time to finally admit to myself that it's not happening and go get a quote-unquote real job. Yeah, that's scary, but so is delusion. So how am I doing?
I got up and I did, got the kids to take care of all that, came back, cleaned up a bit, did my meditation for my meditation app, which I've been trying to do. I'm always glad I did it. But something that happens sometimes, has been happening recently, is I discover how tired I actually am when I'm not just keeping myself busy doing other things. So this morning I thought, well, let's lie down for a minute. And I slept for 2 hours. I got to teach lessons from 3:15 to 5. I got work to do for the school. I've got a video to edit together to come out tomorrow. I've got my supposed task for this week of start books being shows I can.
I need to make an extra $1,500 a month this summer. So it's easy to see how building an audience can create leverage for you. You know, $1,500 is 10 gigs that pay $150 each, or a show where I get paid $1,500 because I'm a popular act. And that's not much at all in the world of artists who are doing it. You know, you add in merch sales. If I could make $1,000 as a performance fee and $500 in merch, there you go. So I'm spending too much time editing these videos, buddies. It's getting to a point. It's Thursday. This thing was supposed to come out yesterday, and it's not even done. I'm talking about the one that's about last week. So here I am recording overdubs for last week's video. I'm trying to record guitar over top of the piano that I already played. It didn't quite line up because I didn't use a click track, so I'm just guessing where it's going to start. Not even worth it. But how can I follow up on my plan if I'm always living in the past? You know what I mean? So my plan for this week has been to just reach out to people. Reach out to everybody I can. Let's see, what have we done? Monday was a holiday. Which doesn't mean that I can't work, except that I have 2 small kids and their daycare was closed. Tuesday, I fell asleep on the couch for 2 hours because I was exhausted. Wednesday, I was doing catch up on housework, researching and ordering car parts. Doing some stuff for the school where I work for my day job. We're going to look at the clip from Ari's book, Ari Herstand, where he talks about the purpose of the day job as a musician. So it says here, there's not a single musician on the planet that I know of who has never had a day job. I've had quite a few. Every single musician currently working a day job dreams of the day she can quit. Why do you have the day job you have? The answer should be to make enough money to live on while you're building your music career. It should not be to grow in the company or to be able to have money to go clubbing on the weekends or to take vacations. Those are the normal person's reasons. We're not normal people. Every penny you make at your day job above the cost of living should be invested in your music career. Do not raise your standard of living because your current day job allows for it, no matter how tempting it is. Continue to drive the beat-up old Jetta. Do not go out to happy hours with your coworkers. Do not go clubbing. As Zig Ziglar said, the chief cause of failure and unhappiness is trading what you want most for what you want right now. Print out this quote and tape it up in your bedroom. Mostly I've been living by these words and I didn't need these instructions to do them, but it's validating to read it. Now it does say here, do not accept the promotion. I did accept the promotion, but it says down here, Find a job with the flexibility to be able to take off a week and go on a quick regional tour. Find a job that allows you to find someone to cover your shift when you get a last-minute opportunity. Find a job that doesn't make you work 5 or 6 or 7 days a week. Find a job that doesn't emotionally, mentally, or spiritually drain you, so when you return home from work, you don't want to just zombie out in front of the TV. Yes, try to have a good time at work. It will make you a happier person, but don't get too comfortable there, because then you'll never quit. But I think it's worth acknowledging that this particular day job is kind of making the whole thing possible for me right now because of the flexibility I am afforded.
So I kind of have 2 day jobs right now. I teach music lessons, mostly beginner piano, independently, and I am my own boss for that. And I teach 5 days a week. I have 15 students on a week where everyone shows up. And what's really nice about that is that it's all word of mouth. I didn't set out to do this. The school where I used to teach, so my other job, I am the executive director of a children's charity. Now, that sounds kind of more important than it is. I used to work at this place. I started as the front desk guy. Well, I started as a drum teacher. Then I became the front desk guy, and I worked my way up to a full-time job with a salary. And then the organization was having money problems. I got laid off for a few months, I thought. And it turned out to be permanent because they couldn't afford to bring me back. Anyway, fast forward to last summer. It was under new management. I know how their systems work, and I'm pretty familiar with the workplace culture there. The people who are running it now asked me to come in and help. And earlier this year, they asked if I would be willing to be the new executive director because they needed someone to do that job. Now, I work part-time, often remotely. They no longer have a music department, so I don't teach there, but I do help with administrative stuff.
Right now, I'm on my way to Long McQuaid to get a piano book for a student. Then I'm going to go to the grocery store. Then I got to go back home, where I've been working out of my basement. You know, it's a beautiful sunny day, and I've been in the basement editing video. But I am able to do that. Here we are at the St. John Long and McQuaid. Can you see the guitar sign? Today, we're here to get a piano book for piano lessons that I now teach. Check it out, all black keys. All right, so here's one I'm signing up for. Area 506, live and local showcase. So this will be playing on stage at the Container Village. Yes, it's an open mic, but it's an opportunity for me to play on this stage where we saw Matt Mays play last week. 200 years in the ground. I've played there before. I played there last summer, opening for Hawksley Workman. I played there a couple years ago, opening for Chris Murphy of Sloan. I applied to the Area 506 Festival this year and didn't get in, so this is an opportunity to get out there. Just confirmed another one, July 29th at St. Andrew's Brewing Company in St. Andrews, New Brunswick.
And I'm working just enough to cover my bills so that I can devote time to doing music, also to making videos, which I'm putting so much time into. Which brings me kind of to my next point. What am I getting at with this thing? What is it about me that I've let myself be convinced that what I do with my own life needs to be approved by someone, like it needs to be signed off. I need to check some box so that I'm allowed to go out and do it. Are you the authority figure? I get to decide. Me, not you. I don't care what you say anymore. This is my life. Go ahead with your own life. Leave me alone. I can't control who's interested, but I certainly can control how hard I'm working, where I'm spending my time, what I'm building. If you see me wasting away, which I'm not, if you see music gear disappearing from the background here, maybe then you should worry. But even then, who cares? The summertime booking thing is real. I don't have another plan for income. I'm going to book as many gigs as I can. I'm going to busk. I'm going to play open mics. I am going to get to work building all the stuff that I should have been building all this time, but I was so busy being in survival mode. Because I think really what I need is, like, you're not going to stop me from doing this. I'm also going to go through my vault, my pile of assets I'm sitting on. I got a bunch of unfinished things, recordings, I got videos. So we're going to take a look at what all that stuff is, and we are going to tune up the online presentation. I'll take you through that. So next week, we're going to start putting it into action. Well, I got a gig, so I got to get ready for that. I will show you some footage from the show.